So you probably already guessed it by the thumbnail, but we've got another box. I've actually had this for like, I don't know, a week. I never really opened it. So, yeah, this is the Age of the Primes Wreck and Doom Collection, Spinister versus Topspin. I keep wanting to call you Twin Twist. I have Twin Twist from the first year Legacy Wreck and Rule set. It's on the shelf somewhere. I might dig it up for comparison when I can. And I'll also find the old Siege Spinister. So yeah, let's get this unboxed. We'll take a quick look at the figures and see how I feel about them. Alright, before we get into the figures, let's take a really quick look at the back of the box just to kind of see what the contents of the box are supposed to be. We get Spinister. This is the exact same figure as the Siege Spinister, which you'll see here pretty soon. I kind of wish they changed the head based off of the box. I don't know what it looks like in the box, so maybe they changed it from the render. So, you know, it's supposed to get us two Target Masters, Hair Splitter, and Singe. And then you get Topspin with his two little Split Titans return guns. And we get Reset. So yeah, let's take a look at the actual toys. Alright, so first up, we're going to take a really quick look at Spinister, because he was the only one that I could find readily available on the shelf. He's a little bit dusty just because he's kind of sat on the shelf for a teeny bit. So, like, yeah, first, the two clear differences in hand between the Spinisters is going to be, like, the deco. Otherwise, as far as I can tell, all of the sculpting is pretty much the same. So, like I said, the only thing I really wish they would have changed for this pack is, like, give this one a different head. I think it was, like, either the comic head or a toy head that... I don't know, there was, like, a different head they could have used for this version of Spinister, because otherwise it's, like, you're just getting another chance at the Siege mold, and if you already have the Siege mold but you don't have Topspin, then this is just kind of like a... It's a whatever figure, but, I mean, hey, this is a really good mold, a really good toy. So, like, if you missed out on both of these, then this is probably the perfect time to pick them up. I believe it's an Amazon exclusive in the US. I don't know about anywhere else. But we'll get him out of the way so we can take an actual look at the figure, because I do like the way that they painted everything, like the face plate paint. Words are hard. Like, yeah, like all the paint and the sculpt work here, like I like that they got rid of the battle damage. I don't care for it that much from the Siege figures. And he comes with his two little, like, arm-mounted guns too, like from the original release. And I really do like these accessories. And I believe during Siege they released his Target Masters. I want to say they did. So, like, yeah, this is a really good way to get this guy's articulation. He's got, like, a really, like, kind of limited, only because you can't really grab the head because this gets in the way and you don't really have a good way to move it out of the way for articulation. He's got, the universal joint on that. He's got a double bend at the elbow. We'll pop this off for a second. He's got wrist rotation, wrist articulation. He's got a waist. His legs can split that far. His legs can go back that far, forward that far. He's got a really decent knee bend here. It's like a little over 90. And he's got like a toe, a really deep ankle rocker, and he's got some toe down and a teeny bit of toe up depending on how you have it positioned. So I mean, yeah, he's pretty articulated. He looks good, he plays good, and honestly, I do think Spinister might be my least favorite of the set, just because, like I said, I already have Siege Spinister, and, you know, it's kind of whatever. But, like I said, he does come with his Target Masters, which I'm not a fan of this style of Target Master. I'd much prefer the Siege Battle Masters, because these are just kind of like... They're just kind of like... I don't know. They're nothing. They don't do anything. They flip out into a gun, which is cool, but, like, what about the Battle Masters? Unless they don't have those molds anymore, which would be really unfortunate. So, I mean, yeah. My least favorite of the box set, unfortunately, but I still really like this figure. It's just, specifically for me, it's kind of a whatever. things. So we'll take a really quick look at Topspin, then we'll get to their vehicle modes, and yeah. Now, this is what I was the most excited for about this set, is you can finally complete the set of these in their, I want to say, like, G1 comic colors, or, I'm really bad with my knowledge on this. It's like at the tip of my tongue where this deco comes from, but either way, this set is actually now, like, completed, and everyone was hoping we'd get this release in, like, these same type of colors, and they both have the record. Oh, hold on, since Spinister was part of the Mayhem Attack Squad, did they give him his... No, they did not give him his Mayhem Attack Squad badge. They gave him a Decepticon badge. For some reason, it's even on the box art too, yet they let Topspin and Twin Twist have their record. It's whatever. So, the only other accessories that these comes with is going to be like the typical Titan's return gun that you got all those years ago, which, you know, they combine really tight. On mine, they don't want to fit together. There we go. That snaps together. That's not coming apart for a while. That's okay. I don't I don't like that gun anyways. I really don't like the Titan's Return combining guns. So, the other accessory he comes with is, well, his Headmaster, Titan Master. If you were running for Titan's Return, this was basically the whole gimmick of that line. This is Freeze Out. I forget the name of the guy he comes with, but basically it's just a small little guy. All he's got is just a couple of hinges here for, like, to sit in the vehicle, and he's got a little bit of a ball joint at the head, and he's got teeny little ball joints on the arm, so, like, not much articulation, but for a thing this size, you know, it's kinda whatever. And getting the head back in, because this is the ball joint on the head, so, like, that's the point of articulation for that. Yeah, that fits in pretty snugly. And speaking of articulation, this is a mold from, like, 2016, 2017, so, like, you're not gonna get as much as, say, like, a figure from 2019, 2020 era around that time, which, I mean, this is still, like, really good center articulation for today. So, anyways, he's got a ball joint at the shoulder, so he can do a lot of up. That's mainly for transformation. He's, you know, a lot of up and down. He even bends here. He's got a lot of rotation here. And he's got double jointed elbows for transformation. Nothing really at the wrist. Again, par for the course for the time. I left that in there. How could I have forgotten that in there? We got a waist. Kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. He can kick out to the side that far, and his knee, it's about 90. And then nothing at the angle except maybe like a toe up, but that triggers the transformation hinge. But it does count as a joint if you really want to use that. So, yeah. Articulation-wise, he's kind of, you know, mediocre by today's standards, but for like 2017, for the gimmick of the line, I think it's pretty good. So we will get this guy out of the way. We'll get him and Spinister into their alt modes, take a quick look at them, and get on to final thoughts. Alright, and here we got both Spinister and Topspin and their alt modes, and they're both really cool. I really like Topspin's alt mode, just because, you know, like, I just really like this style of, like, hovercraft. And with him sitting in here correctly, you can't really close, like, the top canopy all the way, otherwise you'll snap this off. It's not going to snap off at, like, a pin, thankfully, so, like, just to avoid that, you just kind of push him down a little bit in here, lay him down, close it off, and he's ready to go and just, you know, kind of whoosh around, just fly, have fun, like, you know. And the guns, they attach on the sides here, but, like, oh, that is not coming apart easy on its own. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that on camera. But they attach here, essentially, and they can go in really any direction you want. Or they could possibly attach here, I don't know. I haven't gotten this apart yet, so, well, it's whatever. Anyways, really cool hover car type alt mode. or hover tank exploration jet craft, whatever it is. I'm not sure. It looks really cool, and I like it. And then Spinister is, you know, an attack helicopter of sorts, and I'm pretty sure I have something misaligned very obviously, like the cockpit is kind of a little sideways, but that's fine. And this is probably still my favorite, like, helicopter alt mode or favorite helicopter transformation, just because of how the legs work and everything just kind of like folds out and expands out into this helicopter. So I mean, yeah, even the head hides away really nicely because of this little leg panel. Like, it's really cool how the legs, they both sadly have the same, like, cockpit type shape, but maybe this is the type of helicopter where you would have, like, somebody down in here, like, sitting in a hanging chair, and the main pilot up here. But, yeah. And his target masters, they could go somewhere, but nah. Hate those. I really wish we got the siege-style ones. And his guns do mount. They look a little weird because it's asymmetrical, because you got, like, Gatling cannons over here, and then you have, like, laser cannons on this side, too. But, honestly, this is still, like, a top-tier transformation for me. Like, Spinister's engineering and transformation, the way everything moves and where everything goes. And, oh, hey, somebody probably commented that the Mayhem thing is on the mode somewhere, but it's on the tail part of the helicopter. But he's also got the Decepticon badge. I wish he just had the Mayhem Attack Squad logo on him. I don't like having, like, the Mayhem Attack Squad, but, like, yes, I know they're Decepticons, but, like, the Wreckers get their own cool logo that they get to keep on them. Why do the Mayhem Attack Squad dudes have Decepta badges? Like, come on, you making them seem not as cool as the Wreckers. Anyways, we're getting off topic. I really like these alt modes on here. Sadly, like, do I recommend this? It's a really hard sell for me, because a lot of people want Topspin, and you don't want to pay the aftermarket prices for the original Titan's Return Topspin. So I would say, in that vein alone, it is worth it if you really want Topspin. But if you don't have either of these, and you really want them both, this is 100% worth it. But if you already have, like, both of these and, like, their previous original decos, it's a little bit of a harder sell. The box art's cool, box art's nice. I'm not going to keep the box after this, because I don't keep boxes like that. I don't really have the space for them. But I mean, yeah, I think this set is definitely worth the money if you just want a good Spinister and Topspin, or just don't have either of these molds, because we only have, like, what, 3 uses of this mold, of this one. We got, like, the Siege Spinister, the Gen Selects Rotostorm, and this one now. So maybe we'll get a new character out of this mold at some point in the future. It's, like, a really good mold, and the helicopter blades spin really good on that, and then, like, the side rotor for the stabilizer, like, also spins. Well, it spins, but not as nicely as this one. I think the pin on that one is nice, and this one's just kind of, like, stuck on there. Not through, like, a pin, or oh no, it is a pin. It's just not a very smooth pin. So, I mean, yeah. I keep getting off track here, I keep rambling, so if you've already clicked off this video, you know, fine, whatever. But if you haven't, thank you guys so much for watching. Pick this up if you really want either of these characters as, like, you know, anyways. Pick this up if you really want either guys in the set. It's a really worthwhile set, I think. It just depends on who you are and what you want out of this. And, yeah. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month with your life. For my Beyblade fans, join the Big Oma Discord down below. I'll see you guys in the next review. Goodbye!